Well, hey there, y'all. I'm Juliet Miranda, and welcome to Bourbon Soak Live, the best place to be on a Monday night for cocktails and conversation. And of course, David, the producer.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. It's a good day today.
Yeah, it is a fantastic day today, and not just because of the ultra fancy bourbon I'm drinking.
Ooh, fancy girl.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're doing things up big here today. But before we get to all that, how's everything going for you, Mr. Producer Man?
Good start to the week, I'd say. Yeah, it's going to be a good week. It's a little chillier here, which is a little weird down here in New Orleans to be a little chilly, but I'm wearing 4 layers.
You have 4 layers of shirts on. You
I
have
do.
shirt upon hoodie upon shirt. You are just a little bit of a polar bear.
I'm a fragile little
You're
flower.
so soft and snuggly now, though. So I want to say hello to the people who've been hanging out and tailgating with us in the chat. Donner Pass Whiskey gets the gold star for being here first. So cheers to you, sir. Also, my lovely bestie Ginger is here, and I'm guessing Will is hovering around in the background somewhere as well. Blended Whiskey is here hanging out, and jury's out on whether or not he's alone tonight, but hopefully wherever he is, he's doing awesome.
One text away.
One text away. Oh, there's Will. Yes, Will has joined us officially. Seabart 1987, whom I was chatting with earlier on the Roger Wakefield channel. Nice to see you, sir. Thanks for joining us tonight. And to all you lurkers or, people who haven't even tuned in yet, join the chat and hang out because the show is all about conversation and we've got a great lineup tonight. We're going to be talking about this versus that. It is the epic battle of everyday nonsense. And I think David, the producer, and I might come to blows.
Oh, we're definitely coming to blows tonight. It's going to be a problem. And by the way, Larry Caracciolo says 3 layers in Dallas. See? Smart man.
Are just like snowflakes.
You know what? I think my blood is thinned already from leaving Chicago.
And socks. Shorts and socks. That's all we need, y'all. I see Not a Great Gamer has joined here as well. Nice to see you. So
he says, "Holy shit, have you brushed your socks with Colgate?" They are very white. Hold on, I got to get that on. They are white.
Tone it down, David, the producer. You are in charge of all of this.
I know. I love it. They're bright enough to bedazzle even the mightiest of beings.
Aw, tee-hee.
Such as Jackie Chan or Jesus.
Well, one can only hope to try, really. So I want to talk a little bit about my bourbon tonight because you can't have Bourbon Soak Live without a little bit of bourbon.
Wait, are you going to first, before you talk about the bourbon, are you going to tell the backstory?
Well, let me see what it is first. Let me name drop a little bit here.
All right, knock yourself out.
Y'all, behold the bottle of Van Winkle 12-year.
Lot B. Yes.
It's just so pretty. It's all mine.
Hey. Halvesies.
I'm just going to put it over here for safekeeping.
Yeah, I figured.
Right there. Y'all, okay, so there's a little bit of a legacy and lore surrounding the whole Pappy Van Winkle line. And yes, a lot of it is hype and marketing, but there is a little tiny bit of truth in there if you know where to look for it. So this is from the Buffalo Trace family. There are 6 releases in the Pappy Van Winkle line. It ranges from a 10 to a 23-year-old bourbon, and then there's also a rye. This is the 12-year bourbon, and the MSRP on this is $70.
Yeah. It's okay. So that's MSRP is $70.
That's what you're supposed to be able to pay for it in the store.
But in the market, how much is it?
Oh, in the market, you can get it anywhere from
$1,100.
Some nutballs will pay more than $1,000 for this bourbon. I'm going to say this right now, y'all. No bourbon is worth more than $200 to $300 ever. Yeah. I don't care how good it is. I don't care what distillery it comes from. There's a diminishing point of value in bourbon, and that's it. Yeah, it's rare, but still, it's not that spectacular. That being said, the Van Winkle 12-year, excellent, excellent wheated bourbon. It's the mash bill isn't released, or they don't announce what it is, but we know that it's got a little bit of wheat in there, along with the corn. And since it's from Buffalo Trace, it's just going to have this incredible smoothness.
Buffalo Trace?
Yeah, it's from the Buffalo Trace family.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, learn something new every day.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good, y'all. What I like about it is that it's so incredibly smooth, and it has this really interesting sweetness to it, a little bit like apricot. It's a little bit juicy, a little bit of a cola thing as well. It's so lovely. Now, is it $200 lovely? That's up for debate.
That's up to each individual user and what they're willing to pay for their bourbon. Now, even though that on the market it's going between $1,100 and $1,500 a bottle, we paid nowhere near that.
No, we got it for a steal from a very
can we just say close friend, because we don't want to
very connected close friend.
Yes,
who has ties to people who have the in on distribution of these things.
Yes.
So we're being deliberately vague about it because he wasn't supposed to sell us this, but he did anyway, and for that we are eternally grateful. And we did not spend more than $200 for it. So, like I said, I'm going to be stashing this somewhere where David, the producer, can't get at it.
Well, you better move that thing to Chicago then. I'll be searching high heaven for that damn thing.
We're going to nurse this bottle to the very last drops because it truly is a lovely bourbon. It's very celebratory, and it's just exciting to try something that's so, holy grail to so many bourbon fans.
Right. And you know what? I was always that guy that said, I will never buy a bottle of Pappy because I don't want to spend, $1,000 for a bottle, right?
Well, that's just it. And that's why I've always sung the praises of the Orphan Barrel Rhetoric line, because it is a lovely aged bourbon. You can get it aged up to 25 years, and it's excellent. It's a delightful way to experience a very aged bourbon without dropping a small, child on it.
Right. You get some great comments in here.
Yeah.
Gamer says max I ever spent on alcohol was $39.99 on genuine, apparently champagne. May I say right now, I was king of London that night. On top of the world.
So very fancy, sir.
You know what? It's not about the price of alcohol. And I've said this so many times that sometimes a bourbon or champagne or whatever you're drinking is about the people that you're sharing it with and the experience.
Well, yeah, I really think that in a lot of these instances, you are paying for the experience of something.
Right.
Whether that's the rarity of it and the, excitement that you get in finally having it in your hands, or just the fun of sharing it with people who enjoy this kind of thing.
Well, and we've bought, what people consider pricey bottles of bourbon that we did not like at all.
I know. And that's what I said. Bourbon really shouldn't cost hundreds upon hundreds of dollars because, again, the variance in flavors isn't going to be that distinct, or maybe I just don't have that good of a palate. I don't know. I'm not a professional here. I just like drinking bourbon. So
Ginger said that she would piss everyone off, making it into a sour.
I love that you said that, Ginger. We were talking about that last week. I'd have to smack your hands for that because that's unacceptable.
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
Totally unacceptable.
Seabart says 30-pack of Budweiser is $54 CDN. That's Canadian.
Oh, and I also saw Seabart mentioned earlier, he asked if I had Mike Rowe on. And yeah, I did. I had Mike Rowe on the show like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago when he was, we had him on because he was discussing the Mike Rowe Foundation, which is a very cool episode about how he talks about the trades. Yeah,
he's just so incredibly smart. He's one of those guys where, like, going into talking with him, I did so much preparation because I didn't want him to think I'm an idiot. I'm just some jackass sitting here on the other end of a phone talking to a guy who has, been on CNN and, been all around the world meeting people and speaking on trades. And I just blown away.
Well, I'm going to give a little teaser to that interview. If you guys want to go back out and find the interview with Mike Rowe, he talks about writing his podcast on the toilet while taking a shit.
Yeah, well, that's when I knew he and I could hang, was when he broke that out. So, okay, our topic tonight is this versus that. But before we get to that, I want to introduce you to a little thing called hashtag Bourbon Soak Live. Hashtag Bourbon Soak Live is our getting to know you routine. Here's how it works. Snap a photo. Could be of whatever the fuck you want. Your drink, you, not your cock. Post it to Twitter using hashtag
Were you
Bourbon
talking to me
Soak Live.
specifically?
I was. Every week, David, the producer, asks me, is this the cock episode? No, it's not.
Damn it.
So post your shit up to Twitter and we will show it on the show. We have an excellent photo from Blended Whiskey that I wanted to show in particular.
Right here. And we got to say a huge congratulations
to the lady Blended Whiskey, looking lovely, who has just been honored as the top realtor in her firm for 2020. Fantastic news. Congratulations to her. And what a great photo.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And to be the top realtor in her firm, that's very cool. Blended Whiskey, please say, congratulations to your lady. That's awesome.
Indeed. Do we have anything else up there? Or did we get it all last week?
I think we got it all last week, but let me take a look.
Do we have an ugly sweater photo?
Do we have an ugly sweater? Oh, yeah, we do. But you got to tell the backstory.
Well, you wouldn't believe what I got David, the producer, into last weekend. There was an ugly sweater Christmas party here in New Orleans, and I got my producer into perhaps the ugliest sweater I've ever seen in my entire life. That's my hoe.
Oh my God. What a shitty sweater.
Oh, you just looked spectacular in that. So radiant and full of Christmas spirit.
I look like I'm a little touched.
And
I'm just saying.
You want me to go somewhere with that
No,
statement? Because I can.
we're good. We're good.
You left me so many openings here. I'm like chomping.
All right.
I see Charles Ashworth has joined us. Cheers to you, sir.
We have a whole bunch of people join us, by the way.
I know Anthony Redneck, Way of Life, is here. Guardian of Chaos. I saw Gemma in here earlier. So y'all, what do you say? Let's put on the boxing gloves and decide this or that.
Wow. Are you ready for it?
I don't know. Prepare to go down, David, the producer.
Well, kind of talk a little bit about what this or that means.
Right. So this is based on essentially that party game where you're presented with either or. Which would you take, this or that? So it's the everyday objects that we're going to put into battle and see which one comes out as the winner. I have my opinions.
Well, I have not seen the complete list. I've seen a couple of the pieces, but I have not seen them all. So...
And I want to put this out here right now. So one, make sure you participate in the conversation. Get into the fucking chat and add your opinion. But don't give me a bullshit opinion like, well, I like both. No, fuck you. You can't have both. This is one or the other, you greedy little asshole.
Wow. You have opinions, don't you?
I have opinions. And we're going to start with an easy one. This or that. Christmas or Halloween?
Christmas or Halloween? Oh, I'll go Christmas every day.
Christmas. Now, what's your reasoning for Christmas?
Because I get shit.
You get shit.
I get shit. I don't get shit on Halloween because I can't go trick-or-treating. I'd look like a pervert unless I actually ride around in a white van and hand out candy and try to get the kids to come in through the back door. Other than that,
different kind of holiday. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 votes for Halloween going here in the chat.
Are you kidding me? Halloween over Christmas?
Ginger, Charles, Will, and Anthony all are voting for Halloween over Christmas.
Oh my God, you got to be kidding me.
The baby Jesus is weeping right now.
Wow.
I will give you my vote as well. And this is a hard one for me because, God damn it, I love both of these holidays with all of my heart. I love the meanness of Halloween. I love the vicious scary aspect of it. I also love the magic of it because there's this potential of everything happening, but I got to nudge it over to Christmas. There's just something about this season, and I'm not happy, happy, joy, joy girl. I'm not peace on earth, goodwill to man.
No, you're
but
not.
For the season, I think there's just something special about it that you don't get any other time of year.
Wow. Everyone has said Halloween. There is not one Christmas. And
No.
by the way, Charles Ashworth, go fuck yourself. David, just wear the sweater. You'll be fine. He's actually right. Anthony Redway Alive says Halloween, you can get plastered and hide at the same time.
That's excellent reasoning. Ginger says, I was a poor kid, free candy. Santa doesn't visit the slums.
All right. You just wrote your own meme.
Oh my God, Ginger, that is spectacular. If I don't see a meme for that, I am going to be very upset with you.
Karaoke Ken just popped in. Hey.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers. Happy Monday.
So Blended Whiskey says Christmas because of the parties.
Oh, yeah. See, Christmas parties, they rock. And Gemma says Christmas all the way. I'm with Gemma. I'm Team Gemma.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm edging it out with the Christmas. And I feel like such a traitor to myself for saying this because, God damn it, I love getting slutty on Halloween. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because it is Christmas. Ask me on Halloween.
And Rouse Trucking just popped in.
Well, hello,
hey,
Rouse
Rouse.
Trucking.
Good to see you. Not a Great Gamer says, Father Christmas, who's Santa? He's from England.
Stop with your crazy talk.
Stop with your tea and biscuits. I don't know what Father Christmas is.
Nobody does.
Oh, and Gemma's got a picture on Twitter.
Oh, well, we need to visit hashtag Bourbon Soak Live for a moment here, y'all, so we can get to that. I think Ginger might have done something as well.
Oh, my God. There she is.
Oh, there's Gemma. Looking lovely,
Bourbon
Gemma.
Soak Live. Awesome. Wait, let me blow that up a little bit.
There we go.
There you go.
Perfect.
Thank you for sending that
Thank
in,
you
Gemma.
so much for posting that, Gemma.
And anyone else that wants to post anything to Twitter, just do hashtag Bourbon Soaked Live.
Can you check and see if there's one more for me?
I can certainly do that.
Producer man.
Oh boy, you must owe me money or something. Let's see. Oh, there she is.
There it is.
Oh, you suck. Is this the cock episode?
I want this at the start of every single episode of Bourbon Soak Live, and we can all wonder, is it finally the cock episode?
It may be. God, she is the meme queen.
I see Toyman is hanging out with us as well right now, so hello, it's nice to see you. We are having our this versus that conversation right now. I think we're pretty evenly tied with Christmas over Halloween.
I don't know. I think that Halloween edged it out by one or two people.
I think it may have, and that's totally fine. I accept that. But I think this, yes?
Oh, I was just going to say Jimmy C popped in as well.
Jimmy C. And Gamer says, can those stairs be ascended in just socks safely? Yes, they can. Why are people scared of spiral staircases?
I'm scared of spiral staircases.
Y'all, we have a spiral staircase from one floor to the next, and it's just curvy stairs. Except when you're wearing heels and you're drunk, in which case then it's just a gigantic slip and slide.
Right. That's the point. All right. We have another Bourbon Soak Live, hashtag Bourbon Soak Live entry here.
Oh, dear.
Let me
bring it on up,
there.
David, the producer. Oh, look at this.
Wow, look what Ginger did to her hair. I'm digging that.
You crazy lady, you.
That is very cool.
Yeah, you're looking badass. I love it.
That's a badass hairdo, man.
Santa didn't visit the slums. Aw. Sucks to be Ginger. Putting her Pappy Van Winkle in a whiskey sour. So, okay, I think it's time to move on to the decade debate.
Which decades?
This versus that, the 70s or the 80s.
Ooh. I know which one that I would pick in a heartbeat.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, 70s all the way.
See, that surprises me from you.
Why?
Because, well, you were so young in the 70s. You were, born in, I'll just say in the 70s.
In the 70s.
Right. But you weren't old enough to really experience the 70s.
I was born in the earlier part of the 70s. So
no, if you look at how math works, you're actually at the latter part of the 70s.
When do you think I was born?
You were born in the bicentennial year.
No, I wasn't.
1976?
No.
Yeah, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Well, then what the hell am I thinking of? You were born in 76?
You're so great. I love the expression on your face right now.
Who are you?
It's just like, dude, who is this woman sitting across from me now? That's okay. It's okay. I get it. You're fine.
You were not born in the early 70s.
Well, I can still appreciate them.
I'm saying you were born in the latter half of the 70s.
But I still love the 70s.
That's okay. Okay. You can love them. But the reason why I'm surprised.
They are the superior decade in so many ways. For starters, the music.
Right. I'm with you. Oh, wait. We're getting a bunch of people clocking in here.
70s, 70s.
Oh, no,
what
we
have
got Anthony with 80s, Ginger 70s, Karaoke Ken 80s. We have Jimmy C is 70s all day. Yeah, but what about the night, you prick? Charles Ashworth at the 70s. Let's see.
Anthony's
80s, we all got along and was doing it all like rabbits. Not a great camera. Oh, David, deep water. Yes, I know. Exactly. Let's see. We got Will at 70s. 80s is the area of fishnets and Aquanet.
Oh, no. You know what the best part of fashion was in the 80s? It was from the ZZ Top Legs video where they wore the teeny tiny little baby socks and high heels.
Baby socks and high heels were pretty hot.
That was the sexiest thing ever, but still not enough to edge the decade out.
You know what, though? The short belly shirts in the 70s with the chicks, oh, those were so hot.
Oh, I know, with like the high-rise jeans and
the Daisy Dukes.
Oh, the Daisy Dukes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fashion in the 70s was crazy and a little fucked up at times, but so cool.
Not a Great Gamer says 80s. Larry says 80s. See, I'm going to go against you, Larry, here and say 70s. I know. I think this is almost like half and half.
I know. And then Gardening of Chaos says 70s were good, but 80s were fucking awesome.
And Gemma, I don't blame you, Gemma, because since you didn't grow up in the 70s and 80s, that she goes for the 90s.
Yeah, the 90s. Wow. I know I have some friends who, had the height of their lives in the 90s, and they will rave about them, and I just don't see it.
Well, it's generational.
It's very generational. It is.
I'm
a Gen Xer, so.
And Charles Ashworth, I'm 100% with you, but I have to add to that. It's not only the only reason for the 70s is music. By the way, the 70s music freaking is amazing. The rock that came out of the 70s is unprecedented, and I don't think will ever be topped past the 70s. But movies. I think the movies of the 70s are so bad. They're awesome.
Well, I think particularly with horror movies, there was a far more gritty sensibility. Not just horror movies, but also like gangster movies, dramas. They just had this very realistic edge to them that you started to lose in the 80s. And I think technology had a lot to do with that.
Guardian of Chaos has a really, really good point. So the 70s were good, but 80s were fucking awesome. And his qualifier is 70s for music, 80s for sex. I'll give you that. Totally agree with that.
The 80s were all about getting coked up and having sex.
I was just going to say, I would add a little piece of that, the 80s for sex and drugs.
Yeah. I mean, the 70s were so mellow and kind of like laid back in comparison to the 80s, which were just hedonistic insanity.
Whiskey Ace says so much great rock came out of the 90s. Are you talking about New Kids on the Block? I'm just checking.
Sorry, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. And I'm so sad because I finished my little glass of Van Winkle.
That means that you're over with the Van Winkle. It's time to move on to Larceny for you then.
I'm moving on to my secondary glass of Larceny, which is going to taste like swill now. Not that it does, but it will.
Blended whiskey. Well, you know what? I got to say both 70s and 80s furniture were awful. 70s was shag rug.
It was shag rug, but wasn't that weird Scandinavian period in the 70s also, or was that late 60s?
That's a good question. It might have been late 60s.
It might have been. All right, we'll strike that.
Yeah, I'm not quite certain.
Well, okay, so since we're talking music here, let me ask you this. We're in the 70s. This
Okay.
or that?
Yep.
Creedence or the Eagles?
Creedence Clearwater Revival
Or the Eagles.
or the
And there's
Eagles.
only one correct answer here.
You get one choice. I know mine easy. I mean,
right.
I don't have to about it, but I'm curious to see what the chat says.
I do see
Jimmy
Charles
C's already with the Eagles.
I'm going to back up a little bit and see Charles Ashworth says the Van Winkle is good. But is that Elijah Craig barrel proof is better? I believe that's
I
what
think
I'm
that's
seeing.
what that means, yeah.
I find the Elijah Craig, I love it, don't get me wrong, but in comparison to this, it just has a little bit of a sharpness to it, whereas this is so just smooth as silk.
What I'll give Charles, though, is that the ECBP for the price is a better value.
It's a huge, huge value. Yes.
Total best value.
Every single day. So we're looking, oh my God, who are you people voting for the Eagles?
Let's see.
Whiskey Ace, cheers to you. Will, cheers. You guys are my buddies because fucking Creedence every day.
You know what? This is where we divide there, sweetie, because you know what? The Eagles are way better than CCR.
The Eagles are sleepers.
Sleepers. Life in the Fast Lane. Have you not seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
That song is a sleeper. It's so just like one note. I mean, you want a good song. You want something that fucking kicks your ass. Listen to Fortunate Son.
Hotel California. That doesn't move you.
I can't tell you how many times I've fallen asleep to that song.
Oh my God. Now see Desperado. That I can fall asleep to.
Oh, please. That song is just so pretentious.
I can also fall asleep to Who'll
Stop the Rain?
Yeah,
No, that is a beautiful
Boo.
swamp rock ballad.
Boo.
And it's short. You don't need to have a song that's 8 minutes long.
See, Charles Ashworth, Eagles just for Joe Walsh. I got to agree 100%.
Stop. Anthony Redleck, Way of Life. Sorry, Eagles, but I love CCR. Thank you.
Karaoke Ken, Eagles fan too.
Oh, come
Blended
on.
Whiskey, Eagles. See, all these great people. And Larry. See, it's Eagles all the way.
Guardian
Sorry.
of Chaos, Born on the Bayou may have been, what does that say?
CCR's IMI.
IMI. I don't know what IMI means because I'm old.
Yeah, you're old. You don't know.
However, Born on the Bayou, fucking awesome because CCR is the best.
Yeah.
And there's a mosquito on the wall right
I
there,
can
and
see
it's
that,
driving me nuts.
Whiskey Ace. It's King Crimson. Oh, Take It Easy. How could I forget Blended Whiskey?
See,
Great
Whiskey
song.
Ace is like, sorry, I'm too busy sleeping right now to participate in this conversation because the Eagles blow.
Oh my God. Ginger just said,
Fuck the Eagles. Thank you very much, Ginger. I knew I liked you.
Ginger, we're not talking about the football team. We're talking about the band.
Speaking of football, we've become Saints fans by proxy.
You know what? Charles, is absolutely 1,000% correct. And it's, Juliet, you're the one forcing us to choose.
You do as I say.
Heck with both of them. Kiss all the way. Karaoke Ken. Going with the kiss. And you know what? I know that Gamer would say the same thing. How you doing, everybody?
Oh, stop with the kiss. All right. Well, since we've brought Kiss out onto the plate, let me ask you this.
All right. You got another band versus band?
I'm going to pull another one out.
Okay.
Led Zeppelin or Kiss?
Oh, my God. That's so simple.
Of course it is.
So simple.
Yes, it's very simple.
Yes.
Do you have the correct answer?
Oh, of course I do.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, I don't want to chime in until I see people in the chat chiming in. Okay, Karaoke Ken says Kiss. Oh, Anthony Red.
Oh, see,
Led all the way.
Ginger says Zeppelin.
Ginger with Zeppelin.
Yay.
Grandpa Rails
I
with
see
Zeppelin.
another Zeppelin.
Jimmy C with Zeppelin.
Zeppelin.
Whiskey Ace.
Zeppelin.
Oh, and Larry throws in the Kiss. Will with LZ, Led Zeppelin.
See,
Zeppelin,
everybody knows Led Zeppelin.
You know what, though? I do have to say that in my formidable years as a young kid, Kiss was everything to me. when you saw them get on stage with the makeup, they were larger than
I know,
life.
I know. They were a powerhouse. They were a force. They had absolutely zero subtlety to them whatsoever. However, I will say Led Zeppelin does annoy me for the fact that they ripped off
a bunch of
so
songs.
many folk ballads from way, way, way back when, and thought nobody would ever think to notice.
The funny thing is that even though that they existed, in the same period of time, for a period of time, that their paths never crossed. No one ever discussed Led Zeppelin and Kiss in the same sentence.
I know. How weird is that?
Well, I think it was, again, generational. I think that the kids that were older loved Zeppelin. And the kids that were younger,
they were hungry for something a little bit more rebellious. And I can totally see how that would happen. But I mean, just looking at them objectively, the superior band is Led Zeppelin.
Yep, absolutely.
Sorry, not sorry.
Well, you know what? Push comes to shove, I'm picking Zeppelin.
Good. I was afraid you were going to say Kiss.
Nope.
Because I know you are a Kiss fan.
Only because one of my favorite albums of all time, and it's not a popular opinion by Led Zeppelin, but is Presence.
It is a good album.
It's a great album.
Presence is excellent, although mine is even less popular of a choice. I love In Through the Outdoor.
Now, see, Bobby Blaze says, and by the way, hey, Bobby Blaze.
Hi,
good
Bobby.
To see you. In concert live show, Kiss, better band than Led. I totally get it. Now, that was back in the day. If you've seen Kiss recently, they don't move out of their boots.
Well, if it even is Kiss on stage anymore.
Well,
I mean,
it is
who
now,
knows? Doc McGee would slap makeup on anybody and put them up there in their shoes. So you just don't know what to believe.
See, Not a Great Gamer says Led did some beautiful works that will stand forever in time, such as Cashmere. Oh, Cashmere, of course. And whilst I love the pre-98 Kiss as much as some of the songs mean to me, they don't have any timepieces. You know what? That's a good call.
Huh. Interesting point, Bobby.
No, that's not Bobby. That's Not a Great Gamer.
I'm sorry, that was Gamer. I apologize.
Yeah.
Gamer. Interesting point.
That's a great point. Yeah, I think that Zeppelin songs are more timeless than Kiss songs.
That's very true. I mean, you can listen to a Zeppelin song and not even necessarily know when it was made because it just has that universal sort of sound of rock and roll to it.
Yep.
Whereas you hear Kiss, you're like, oh, fuck, turn the 80s off.
Now, Guardian of Chaos, I know that you were pretty much done with the whole music, this or that, but I gotta jump on that one because
he's pulling out the David Lee Roth versus Sammy Hagar.
Sammy Hagar, Van Halen.
Oh, man.
I know.
Oh, that's just a brutal one.
Oh, it's easy.
I know my pick is for Sammy Hagar.
Oh my God.
It is. Well, here's why. Because if you look at their body of work and who they are now and how well they're performing, Sammy Hagar is still a fucking badass who can nail any single song in the Van Halen archives.
He's an amazing singer.
David Lee Roth is a hot mess.
We're talking about these days. I'm talking about the catalog.
And that's what I'm talking about too.
No. The first 3 albums that Van Halen did with David Lee Roth they're mind-blowing.
They're great, but Van Halen is still Van Halen with Sammy Hagar and an entirely new incarnation of it that I think is just superior.
No one sang like David Lee Roth in those first 3 albums.
And that's all he had, and then he was done.
Well, that's all he needed.
No, you need to have more than 3 albums. I mean, if you're going to stand the test of time, if you want to be recognized as something other than just the original guy.
Yep. Now, see, I do love Sammy Hagar, and I think that guy's got an incredible voice, especially that guy's almost 80 years old right now. You know that.
I know, and you look at him.
Can you hear how he can still sing?
When he did Live at Daryl's house.
Yeah.
Holy
with Daryl Hall.
Fuck.
Oh my
Sammy
God.
Hagar is just.
He's the man.
The man. I mean, 1, he looks fucking incredible. 2, his voice is just solid. I mean, that guy is so impressive.
If you're talking about better singers today, David Lee Roth can't sing himself out of a paper bag.
No.
And Sammy, Hagar can run circles around him. But if you look at the there's another way to look at it.
The 3 albums. That's your point. The 3 albums.
And you know what? Sammy Hagar only did about the same. with those guys. He didn't do
He
any
did way more than that.
No, I
He
think he
did more
did
than
3 or 4.
No, he did
OU812,
5150
5150.
for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge.
Yep.
Then there was that one after that I didn't buy.
OU812.
No. There's
No,
another. There's
I think
another
it's 4.
one.
Maybe he did 4
I don't
or
know.
5.
I don't know.
But anyway.
Anyway.
But I will give you, on the argument's sake, that Sammy Hagar, when he was in Van Halen, they sold more records.
Oh yeah, they did.
Than they did with
they had
David
better
Lee
songs.
Roth. No, I'm just saying.
All right, so we're switching gears here now. We're going to talk a little bit about movies, and here's one. I don't know where this is going to fall. I know where you fall on it, but I'm curious. This versus that: Harry Potter or Star Wars?
Can I pick neither?
No.
Okay.
One or the other. David, the producer.
Ginger says this or that. Dropped on your head, poop or pee. Let's just go with scat.
We'll get to that in a minute, by the way. But answer my question.
Look at this. There's a bunch, already 3 Star Wars coming in.
4 Star Wars.
I think it's actually kind of easy. I would totally go Star Wars with that.
You know, I'm going to be the voice of dissent, and I'm going to say Harry Potter, because I feel as though the Star Wars saga is limited to 3 movies and only 3 movies.
Okay,
you cannot sell me on all of this other backstory nonsense. You can't.
All right. So are you talking about as a holistic body of work, the Harry Potter whole series and Star Wars, the whole series as it exists so far? Is that what you're saying? Or
Yes.
the first movies?
Oh, no, the catalog, the canon.
You're talking about the canon.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Then I still will go with Star Wars.
I just like the story of Harry Potter better, and I find that far more engaging than Star Wars. Although Han Solo is pretty fucking badass.
Oh.
I mean, Harrison Ford.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I'll
well, how can you
Have
not like
sex with
Harrison
him
Ford?
instead of Harry Potter any day. But
Well, I would hope so. That would be a little creepy.
Anthony Redneck Way of Life says, Harry, I am your father. Get over it. Funny, these are both essentially daddy stories when you get right down to the core of them.
Oh, both of them are.
Both of them are, yeah.
Yeah, my daddy doesn't love me stories.
My daddy's gone. Wow, I didn't even think of that, but yeah, they are.
Huh.
Well,
And Not a Great Gamer says, dude, Harry Potter is just a blind twat with a magic stick. That is awesome.
well, okay, so let's get a little raunchy.
Like we haven't.
I'm ready. I've had enough bourbon. Although I got to be honest, drinking Larceny after the Van Winkle, it kind of tastes like melted peanuts.
Yeah, I know. It's not a good transition.
It's not a good transition, y'all. So here's my question of the night: this or that? Oral sex or intercourse?
Oh, oral sex.
Male or woman, you know, whatever works.
Oral sex or intercourse?
Or intercourse.
You're not going to, can't we have a third?
No,
Anal?
no, we cannot. No, we're not doing anal yet.
This, that, or the other thing?
Stick to the question at hand.
I'm going to add a this, that, or the other thing.
Yeah, and Anthony Redneck Way of Life, you cannot say both. You cannot give me a bullshit answer.
Oh, Guardian
All
of the
right.
Cat says oral.
We got oral,
Karaoke
Kraken
Ken,
says
oral.
oral, Whiskey Aces, intercourse.
Container Man still in the Star Wars stuff. Not a Great Gamer says, does a cucumber count as intercourse on this? Well, it depends on where you put it.
Yeah, I mean, where do you want it?
Which holes it go in?
I mean, I'm not judging what you do or where you put it.
We're not playing the operation game with you. You
No,
know, you
no,
just let
it's-
us know where it goes.
Pick a hole.
Pick a hole, any hole. See, Will says boinking over licking. Jerry says, and I knew Jerry. You know, Jerry comes in on the oral.
Of course he does. Hi, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry. Oral, less work for me.
Yeah, exactly. Why does that not surprise me?
Now, hold on. What you didn't say is getting or giving.
Well, we
oral.
can also debate that as well. So this or that, giving or receiving.
No, I think we're still on the
All
oral.
right, so we're still on oral intercourse. We'll get to
So
giving,
Ginger
receiving.
says fucking. Obviously, she's not a giver.
Yeah.
Not a great gamer. Says we will start. When will we still haven't clarified where the ass falls? Exactly. So this question
Focus, gamer.
No, this question is, so this game is this or that.
Yes.
So we're now playing this, that, or the other thing.
Yeah, we're not playing this, that, or the other thing. We're playing this or that. You have two choices. You
Okay.
can only pick one, you freaks.
All right. So oral or intercourse?
Correct.
I'm going to ask you.
Oral.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
Giving and receiving.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
See, we're so simpatico here.
Yeah, exactly. Not a good. Oh, Bashful's here. Right when we start talking about oral sex, Bashful from the round table pops in. How unusual.
So, on the same train of thought, giving or receiving.
If I had to pick, of course, receiving.
I know. I'm not a giver. I am a receiver.
Is that a dumb question? Is it like,
it probably is a dumb question.
Oh no, I love to give it more than I love to get it.
I think there are people like that out there.
I call them freaks.
Well, I'm sure it's a minority, but I suspect they exist. See, Bobby Blaze says giving. Bobby's a giver. That's adorable.
Oh, Bobby says giving and receiving. You didn't read the whole sentence.
Where do you see and receiving? I see Bobby Blaze says giving with a lot of exclamation points.
Oh, okay. Well, he said before that, oral, giving, and receiving. See? There you go. All right. Maybe I'm crazy like it says on my bracelet. I don't know.
Adam Carolla says he is the best oral sex receiver on the planet. Wow, Jerry, you are just full of factoids.
You know what? It's good to be a good receiver.
Well, yeah, I mean, you need to be gracious about it. You don't want to be an asshole, and you want to make sure you're prepared. And you know.
You get it, and then you buy him lunch. Or
lunch? I mean, I don't.
Well, it depends on what time you get it.
Yeah.
Well, it would be weird to get it at like 10 o'clock at night and buy him lunch.
Why does there have to be payment? Can I just boot them out?
Well, I'm sure you have.
It's like, all right, I'm done with you. Just go now.
Ginger says, I'll give my pussy for free to my husband, Willie. Well, ironically, you have a husband named Willie. Karaoke Ken says 69 all the way. Fair trade.
Oh, 69 is the fucking worst.
I know. I
don't know what idiot decided this was pleasurable for two people. It's not. It's stupid.
It is.
It's awkward, and you can never get off from it.
That's so untrue.
Like, just think about it from the chick's perspective. Being in that position,
yeah.
There's no way you can get your mouth around a cock fully. You can't go up and down. It's just lodged in your throat.
That's the point.
You just want me to hold it there?
For as long as you can.
You said that with so much enthusiasm. You're like, duh.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh, fuck 69, y'all. Okay, we're just getting rid of that option right now because that's bullshit. So thinking about the things that, turn us on, this or that, porn or erotica?
What do you define as erotica?
Like a naughty story.
Yeah, that's theater of the mind kind of stuff. And that's okay, but I'm more about the visual. It's all about porn.
Going porn.
Oh, total porn.
All right.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, you're a man. You have simple tastes.
Yeah. I'm coin operated, man. You throw me in front of porn, I get a boner and it's all over.
I could just put on Winnie the Pooh.
Right.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh. Oh, you just took it to a place.
I did take it to a place. You're welcome. Let's see. We have Bashful voting for erotica. Whiskey Ace voting for porn. Ginger says erotica. Charles Ashworth says erotica. Karaoke Ken says porn.
See, I think this is maybe a little bit of distinction between men and women, except for Charles Ashworth. Not casting any aspersions here, but
Container Man is voting for erotica also.
See, I thought porn was more of a guy thing.
And Bobby Blaze is going erotica too because he's a reader and a writer.
And Larry says porn, not midget porn. Hey, you know what? They don't like to be called midgets, by the way, Larry. They like to be called kickables. That's right.
And Jerry is accusing you of having a thing for Eeyore.
Well, you know what? Hey, have you tried it? Don't knock it.
He's a donkey.
Hee-haw. Not a great gamer. Porn. Nothing beats watching a lard-coated...
Oh.
What's that? A lard-coated fist visiting dark and distant places.
Oh, please. How is that even remotely sexy?
Whiskey A says, #food porn.
Food porn. Ew. 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 So many ews. But if you like it, that's fine. I don't care.
Hey, you can't yuck anyone's yum, man.
No, I'm saying for me personally, ew. So thinking of this or that, leather or lace?
I know what I like better.
I'm going to have to go with leather.
You're going to go leather.
I'm going leather. Yes, like leather boots, leather bustier. Yes.
See, me, lace.
Leather.
All about the lace.
You do like the lace.
Oh, in a big way.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You're very much into
Lace. But I am a big fan of leather too.
that.
I'm not knocking leather. But if I had to pick one, you know, jump off a cliff kind of a moment, I'm going to go lace.
We see, let's see, we got Guardian voting for lace, Anthony Redneck of Life voting for lace.
Oh, we got lace all over.
Lace,
of course, Container
lace.
Man goes leather. Hey, we didn't say that you were going to wear it, Roy.
Container Man, not surprisingly, likes the leather.
Yep.
Bobby Blaze, nothing sexier than some lace panties.
Yes, exactly.
And Will refuses
and
to pick.
that which lies therein.
Well, okay, so we've
Will
covered...
says he doesn't know if he can pick. No, you got to pick, Will.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
come
the
on.
game. Either or, buddy.
Container Man says, you know, with the leather boots, you know, assless chaps.
So do I see that you found something on Bourbon Soak Live?
I did. You want to see?
Hashtag Bourbon Soak Live, y'all. It's where you post your shit on Twitter using that hashtag. I don't know if that made any sense, but
Yes.
it's George Carlin. Everyone appreciates your honesty until you're honest with them, and then you're an asshole.
That's right. Walter Lewis posted that. Hashtag Bourbon Soak Live.
So very true. So very true.
I'm
Which
a huge
is
fan of
probably
Carlin.
why we don't get that many views on this channel.
I am such a huge fan of George Carlin. All right. Ooh, I got a good this or rat.
You do?
This or rat. Jesus Christ.
I
can't
like
even
rats. Go on.
talk. All right. Richard Pryor or Dave Chappelle?
Oh. Ooh.
I know.
Ooh.
Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
You're going Dave Chappelle?
I'm going Dave Chappelle because I feel like sometimes Richard Pryor meandered a little bit, whereas Dave Chappelle can cut.
See, we got Guardians of Chaos. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Not a Great Gamer goes with Chappelle. Guardians of Chaos is Pryor. Container Man
Jerry
Pryor.
can suck it.
What did he say? Rodney Dangerfield. I want to tell you.
Learn how to play by the rules, fuckface.
Karaoke Ken goes with Chappelle. We have
Wow, we got a
Will Pryor,
lot of votes
Larry
for Pryor.
Anthony with Pryor.
Wow.
Bashful Pryor. Wow, see, now this
I
surprises
know.
me.
I mean, I love Richard Pryor. I do, but
The reason why
Chappelle.
this surprises me is based on, you know, how long Richard Pryor's been out there and he still holds up to a lot of people. That's very cool.
I know. I'm actually shocked that he's had that sort of staying power.
Right. Yeah. See, you know, and I'm with you. I'm going to go Chappelle.
You gotta go Chappelle.
I'm going
You
against
gotta
the
go
whole chat.
Chappelle.
I know.
Yeah.
You know, people are like, you know, go fuck yourself.
All right,
I'm a Chappelle fan.
Bill Burr or Dave Chappelle.
Oh, Chappelle every day.
Yeah?
Jesus God. Bill Burr doesn't hold a candle to Chappelle.
Yeah, I suppose I'd still go with
I
Dave
mean,
Chappelle.
comedically, he's fine. He's good. He's lost his edge over the last few years, though.
Bill Burr has?
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, I think he's kind of lost his way a little bit, and his Saturday Night Live appearance was disappointing.
Weak.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, there was a moment in there, I don't know what it was, but I feel like he cut something out that he wasn't prepared to cut, because there's just this deer in the headlights look, and I really kind of felt for him.
He self-edited.
Yeah. I think because the audience wasn't working with him, so
right.
I'm pretty sure he just pulled something in the moment.
Okay, now I have another one that has nothing to do with comedy, by the way.
Okay.
But I have a feeling this is going to be split through gender. And don't call me misogynistic. Don't, give me a hard time.
I'm not going to do that.
Passenger or driver?
Oh, passenger all the time. I hate driving.
Driver.
I know. You love to drive, but I don't think it's a male or female thing. I think it's a control thing.
Again.
Yeah, no. And there are so many reasons why I like being a passenger better. And the first being, I fucking suck at driving. And if I never have to do it again, I'll be okay with that.
Look at this. Everyone is not one person. Oh, see, Will says passenger.
Passenger, love it.
All right. And she's correct about it being a control thing. Yep.
It is.
Driver. We only have 2 passengers, and that's you and Will. You know what? We'll put you 2 in a car together to see what the fuck happens.
Nothing good.
I know.
Because seeing as my shitty driving skills, I'm sure I'd just barrel us off the road. Larry says...
see, Container Man says, if not working passenger. And I can totally understand that, because Container Man is a truck driver.
Yes,
he has to drive for his
different.
living.
Yes.
I would imagine when you're in your off hours, the last fucking thing you want to do is get behind the wheel.
It's please, fuck no.
That's different.
Yes. So Larry says, up until this point, Jay and I have disagreed on every single topic.
She's secretly from the Ridge, isn't she? Yes, she is. No, actually, she's from LaGrange, Larry, which is even worse.
No, it's the snotty side of the South. So let's
hold on.
Turn this around.
We got a whole bunch of comments here you got to read through.
Jerry says, I hate seeing pussy men who let their women drive. Okay, Jerry actually has a point. I mean, he's stirring the pot, but he has a point. Don't you judge just a little bit when you see a woman driving a man around?
No, what I look into that car and see is go, oh, that guy got a DUI.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just my train of thought, the way that I was brought up, but I always just associate the man drives the car.
You know what? That is very old school.
It's very old school. I get that. And I'm sure somebody's going to say, Juliet, you're a moron. You don't appreciate that.
There's so many mothers out there with kids that have to drive the kids all over the place.
No,
and then
I get it.
pick. I don't see any real distinction. I never looked over at a car, saw a woman driving and a guy in the passenger seat, thought anything different or weird.
I always just look and I say, I do.
Do you?
I do. That's just me. I don't know why. Maybe I need to change my thought. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do.
You're a misogynist.
We all know this.
I know that.
This isn't that big of a surprise.
Yeah. Will says maybe that guy drives for a living. See, just like Container Man, right? It's
exactly.
He drives for a living.
I get it. I know.
Fuck would he want to drive on his day off?
I completely understand.
Hey, you get behind the wheel, goddamn!
I'm not getting behind the wheel because that's painful for everybody. You, me, and the people on the road.
Gertie says, Dave, you're misogynistic. Yes. You know what? Ginger says, I see bad driver.
Oh, no, yes.
Being a bad driver has nothing to do with sex.
That has no gender to it.
No.
People either.
I see shitty drivers all over the damn place.
Exactly. You suck at driving. There's no getting around it. I mean, male or female.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it's like sex. You're either good at it or you're not.
Karaoke Ken says, Dave, so true. Then the best is when you see him passion, see the whiskey plates. Yep. DUI.
Yeah, let's just put it out there. I mean, you and I, we've never once gotten into a car after driving.
See, I'm with Charles Ashworth because I am that I'm very old school this way. And he says, man drives, pays for the meals, and when possible, opens doors.
Agree 100%.
That is exactly what I do.
That's what you do, and I love it. I love that so much.
I'm total old school that way. I might as well wear a fedora.
It's just common courtesy, and I'll tell you, we've seen a lot of that down here in the South.
Oh yeah,
very
it's so cool.
Respectable, old school behavior. You're just opening doors for women and letting the woman lead. I mean, it's very refreshing, actually.
Genteel.
Very genteel. I like
Yes.
the genteel Southern manners. Oh, yes. Bashful says, I would hate driving in New Orleans.
Oh, it sucks balls.
It's the worst. I fear for my life every time we get on the road. It's terrifying.
And let's see. Jerry says, good for you, Miranda. Hold that door. Yeah. Karaoke Ken says, when it comes to parking, if they're parked stupid, I always say, hope they don't fuck like they do park. Good point. Bashful, it ain't that bad. Just own the road and they will get out of your way or hit you. Yeah.
I don't want those to be my alternatives because the people on the road here in New Orleans, they'll hit you. They don't care.
Whiskey says New Orleans is easy once you get used to the lights on the side of the road. That's not really the deal that I found here, Whiskey Ace. What I found is that when you get on like 10 or any of the highways out here, they say 60, but they really mean 90.
90, yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody uses a turn signal.
Oh, turn signals are not only optional, I think they're broken on 3/4 of the cars.
Well, it's because they've been hit so many times. They don't work anymore.
Yeah. You can tell how old a car is here, but not by the body style, but like by the dings and the dents in it.
Exactly. You know, this is totally off topic, but I heard the greatest line about New Orleans the other day from a friend of ours. He was saying, New Orleans is the only place in the world where you can die of cirrhosis and it's considered natural causes.
That's right.
Is that not the best? I love it. That's how we're going to go.
And New Orleans is also known, for those of you that don't know, it's specifically within the quarter, that this thing is inundated with potholes, like every single street.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they will swallow your car whole.
Yes. So you cannot speed in the quarter.
Oh, no.
At all.
Unless you want to tear the muffler off your car.
Well, and one of our good friends out here said that there's an easy way to fix the pothole problem, and that's to name them after Confederate generals. They'll fill them up real quick here.
I love that. That's so perfect. That might be one of my favorite things I've heard out here.
I know.
So before we wrap things up tonight, I think I want to close on one final sort of think piece as far as this versus that goes.
Okay.
Fame or fortune?
Oh, I don't care about being famous. Just give me the money.
Just give you the money.
I don't give a shit about if people know me or not. Give me money.
That's a hard one for me.
Really?
It really is. I mean, the money is delightful and I love spending it.
How about I ask for the money, you ask for the fame?
Oh, well, that's a cheater answer. I'll play by my own rules, damn it. Yeah, fuck.
You would take fame over fortune.
I'd be rich in fans.
If you have fortune, you can.
I can buy fame.
There you can get PR people. You can afford a lot of different things to do a lot of different things to become famous. I know,
and I could buy shoes.
Oh, Lord.
I like shoes.
Oh, Lord.
I could buy lots of whiskey and shoes.
Yep. Jerry says fame, you can use it to get money and then have both.
Jerry makes an excellent point as well.
A lot of people are saying fortune now.
Contrary to yours.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying I wouldn't sell out in a minute. But
Anthony says money, period. No questions. Next question.
Karaoke Ken says money can't buy you happiness, so fame.
You know what? Money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you a boat that can pull up close enough to it.
And, you know, it actually, there's kind of a double-edged sword, especially these days when it comes to fame, because there's this presumed responsibility that you have now to people when you have fame, that you somehow have to, you know, follow their rules, or you will be stripped of your fame and your fortune and all of that. So I'm having a tough time with this one.
See, Whiskey says I'm a musician, so fame. I get it.
I
get
know, and I'm a writer. I want people to read my writing. I want them to hear my stories.
Yep.
So yeah, you know what? I'm going fame.
Okay, hold on. There's a backstory here that I need to hear. And
What's that?
Ginger says she wants the money because I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records already.
Okay, Ginger, there's more to this. I need to know why. What did you do?
I want to know why. How did you get into the Guinness World Record?
How are you in there? What happened?
Exactly. Most funny memes in a week?
Best badass memes. Yes, I would give you that one in a heartbeat. I see the Shape has joined us. Hello, sir. It's nice to see you.
Hey, Shape. We're talking about this or that and discussing whether people want, or you have to choose one, money or fame.
And Container Man is saying money because then you can buy your island and leave this damn continent. Also an excellent point. If I have money, I can get the fuck out of here. I might have to reverse my answer.
Yeah.
I'm going back and forth on this one.
No, it's definitely money. I don't give a shit about fame. Who cares if people love me?
So if I have money, then I can just self-publish.
I can live really happy on a desert island that I have bought myself with money.
I can pay people to read my crap. All right. On that logic, I'm going money.
Oh, Ginger is in the World
video
Record book
game
for video
edition.
Games. Huh.
So how so? Playing the most?
The longest
play
time, the fastest to a win. What
yeah,
was it? I got to know how you got in there.
I don't know anybody who's ever been in the Guinness book. So
no. Well, I'm in there.
Roundtable says, I would listen to you read the phone book. You are phenomenal at audio storytelling. Oh, thank you. Very nice of you to say.
Now just send money.
Yeah, by the way, I have a little link on my website called Buy Me a Drink.
Oh, that is so pandering.
Oh my God. That's what we do here. And I already said I'd sell out in a heartbeat. So
by the way, the Shape says, I want money, no fame at all. Money buys fame or anything else. Exactly right.
All right. Well, I guess
by the way, can get hookers too. Just a side note.
It's true. You can get hookers with money.
Yeah. They will take your money. All of it.
Just not credit cards. They take cash.
Right. Elder has popped in. Oh. Hey, Elder.
Hello, Elder.
Oh, and as Ginger says, high scores. She got high scores. All right. Now, I got to hear that story offline. You got to send me a DM.
Yeah, we're going to need more details on this because it sounds like an incredible story.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, so Larry says, money. We finally agree.
Well, cheers to great minds almost thinking alike. David, the producer, is telling me I need to wrap this thing up. So I suppose that's
you're
what
already
I'm gonna
over
do.
the hour there, lady.
So, y'all, while I still have your attention, two things. Number one, next Monday night will be the second annual bourbon-soaked pajama party. We'll be starting at 7 p.m. as always, so make sure you're here and wearing your PJs. We're going to be celebrating Christmas and pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't like PJs?
Exactly. We're just going to show up to see what kind of hoary outfit you have on.
Are my pajamas hoary?
Not last year's, but this year's I'm picking them out. So chances are they will be.
Point number two, speaking of pandering, listen to the Unwritable Rant podcast. You can actually listen to it here on YouTube. The newest episode is out, and it's kind of hysterical. So give that a listen. It's far more organized than this train wreck is.
It is what it is.
And what do you say we thank everybody who's been hanging out? So Donner Pass Whiskey was the first in the chat. He gets our gold star for the night. Beyond that,
Ginger, Will.
Well, Ginger and Will, of course. We love you guys. And one of you's in the Guinness Book of World Records. So fuck yeah.
Yeah, we know someone famous finally. Well, actually, we have a secondary famous person in here, which is Bobby Blaze from the WWE.
Exactly.
In here. So, Bobby, thanks for showing up, buddy.
We love you, Bobby Blaze.
And then the Shape, he is as famous as I am. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. I was just trying to process
we love
those
the Shape,
words.
though. Shape is, and by the way, the Shape has his own YouTube channel. Go out and check out the Shape. If you like paranormal stuff, this guy just kind of dissects it and looks at it in a different way than any other channel I've ever seen.
Yes,
it's a lot of fun. Go check out the Shape.
Yes. Bashful of the Round Table, Whiskey Ace,
Charles Ashworth.
Charles Ashworth, blended whiskey.
Ace. Yeah. Who else? We had
Karaoke
Larry.
Ken, Larry, and of course Jerry.
Our
We
good
love
friend Jerry. Karaoke Ken.
Karaoke Ken, Charles Ashworth. Gosh, who else am I missing?
Did you get Whiskey Ace?
Guardian of Chaos. You
Of
were a
course.
badass, sir. I'm glad you're here tonight.
Did you get Karaoke Ken and Whiskey Ace? I'm not sure.
Well, we just did. And Container Man, of course.
Container
Toy Man was here earlier, so cheers to him.
Grandpa Rails was here earlier. And of course, Anthony, Redneck Way of Life.
Anthony, Redneck Way of Life.
Yes, if we missed anyone, we're so sorry.
We're
but
assholes.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't forget, y'all, to like the fucking video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and tell all of your friends who are going to want to be here for next Monday night at 7 p.m.
For the PJ party.
Pajama party. With that, y'all, I'm going to get rid of this peanutty tasting booze and sneak some more of the good shit.
Nope.
David, the producer, is going to have to wrestle this away from me. So, y'all, have a great week. I will see you next Monday night. Cheers, y'all. You're still here? It's over. Go home.